History of photosynthesis. So many years people have been thinking over about this, and till 350 years ago we believed what Aristotle had said over 2000 years ago. According to him, plants could produce everything from what they took from the soil. In the year 1648, a Belgian scientist von Helmont concluded an experiment that continued for 5 years. He took a small willow tree and planted it in a large pot of soil. Before he did this, he covered the soil with a lid so that nothing could fall onto the surface of the soil, and added to its mass. There were holes in the lid so that the tree could grow out of the soil, and so that air and water could reach the roots. Von Helmont left the tree for 5 years, giving it only rainwater to drink. At the end of the 5 years, he measured the mass of the tree and the mass of the dry soil for a second time. This experiment changed the belief of the hundreds of years. This was because von Helmont arrived at a result that the substance needed for the growth of a plant do not come from the soil only. The plant's growth because of the water it gets. In the year 1727, Stephen Hell described the leaves as organism of transpiration. Transpiration means nothing but loss of excess water from the plant's body, and he said that plants exchange gases with their surrounding air. Furthermore, he was the first to point out a possible role of light in a plant nutrition. In the year 1770, Joseph Priestley, who carried out a sequence of experiments, he could demonstrate that what animals were doing to the air being reserved by plants. That is, according to him, if animals were making the air impure, plants were making it pure. In the year 1779, Ingenhousz tried to repeat Priestley's experiment under different conditions and found that only the green part of the plant when exposed to the sunlight could do that. Several scientists started working on what green plants were doing with water and air and sunlight, and till data we know that green parts of a plant use carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight along with water to make glucose, starch and other food materials. This process of making food materials is called a photosynthesis, and such plants are called autotrophs. In nature, the presence of the green substance in leaves is essential for photosynthesis to take place. This green substance is called chlorophyll.